Avopast.
Hello, good people of YouTube. Sealord here, and man, the new replay features are cool, but I wish they would save your settings for the HUD. But yes, here we are in a style of video we haven't done in some time. This is the live reaction replay style of video that we did very much about, I think, a video a week for during the school year. Then the summer, obviously had more time, so I didn't have to really sit down and find a replay video to do. But I think we still had a couple of the very excellent ones that were sent to me. Speaking of very excellent ones, this is one for sure, and I encourage you to stick around. I know this style of video isn't what most are looking for, but I know the end results of this one, and yeah. So the way these videos work, I am watching this replay for the first time with you guys, so you guys are getting my genuine first impressions on the, whatever's happening in the video. So it's typically more about the reactions as to what is going on. Man, English is hard for me today. I don't like it isn't hard for me every day. But yes, that's what we're doing in this video. So if you do find this entertaining or whatever at any point in the video, please drop a like, leave a comment. It helps out with the YouTube side of things and all that jazz. But we are watching Mr. Shadowstep, who he's been featured a few times. He just keeps having some crazy games, and he sends them to me in the email link, which you can find down below if you have something you would like to send in. So let's see. He's in the Toulon, which the Toulon is a Tier 7 French battle cruiser. It is essentially a stretched Dunkirk with an engine booster, hydro, and yeah, that's about it. And slightly more accurate guns, and of course worse armor than the Dunkirk. Broadside Helena there, and oh man, that is very French guns though. So the Dunkirk and the Strasbourg are a style of battleship that were built by the French in order to counter the Graf Spee and the Deutschland class of cruisers, pocket battleships, whatever you want to call them, heavily armored cruisers, whatever you want to call them. And the battle cruiser line that we get with the French that are in the cruiser slot, they're kind of a what if the French kept developing those, those designs, and that's how the French battle cruiser line. So that's what we're seeing here. Come on, there we go. So what you saw there is very typical of the French AP, and especially in the ships that are styled like that. Well, in the French battleships. Oh, hello, Stored. And then the French battleships and ships in general, that hypervelocity AP that overpins everything like crazy. But man, when it bites, does it bite? Typically with most cruisers, you have to wait until they're angled pretty steeply enough in order to actually have enough effective armor for your AP to bite into. Shadowstep gives this Mahan a little bit of a love nudge there. And he is looking like, okay, so he managed to pull away from the Stored there. He's got his ship as far away from that DD as he could, because of course torpedoes are, well, bad for your health. So he put some distance between himself. Now, as you can see, of course, the Toulon, his main turrets are all in the front. All 8 guns are in the front. There's no main guns in the back. So, yeah, that Stored popping up was a bit of a situation to be in one of these ships. So you got a Mackinson, you got a Congo, all pushing up on this side of the map. This is a Tier 7 game, so he is top tier. The Toulon is a ship that apparently I disagree with a lot of players on this. I actually like the Toulon quite a bit. I think it's pretty fine. But most have a terrible experience in it. Apparently Congo's going to need a bunch of... Oh, no, man. Congo saved by the bell there with the sub-torps running out, the Cachalot torps running out there. This Mackinson is full-on Wing up to this Mahan, giving Shadowstep the sides of him here, and... there you go, 9,000 damage, knocked out a turret. These guns are just so sweet when they do connect. It is very annoying at times to get them to connect, of course, because as you can see as well, the accuracy is not all there. The Badani takes out the friendly Anshan on the other side of the map. If you look at the minimap, you can see the eastern flank is very much not going that well. It's like a lot of the ships are heading out here out west, running away from the action in the east. Beautiful side of the Mackinson there, and ooh, doesn't quite knock him out there. Gets him down to 5,900. Sounds like rips him for 5,900, gets him down to 1,100. His div mate Doggo and the Nagato manages to secure the kill there. There's that pesky Stored that, well, that just murdered his Mahan there. Now, the Stored is, of course, he's in a bit of a crossfire here. That's exactly what these French cruisers are great at doing. Running down on flank, getting ships in crossfires, because now the Stored either has to obviously angled to the enemy team coming around the corner or angled to him. He chooses to... Ah, there we go. Very nice. Manages to pick him up there. I'm sorry. The steward chooses to angle to Shadowstep there, but doesn't really help him out that much because well, shells did their thing, and now there's one less steward. So Shadowstep's at 2 kills. Well, he's at 1 kill. I mean, really, he's at 2 because his friend and the Nagato secured his kill on the Mackinson. But so far, both kills in this match have been done by Shadowstep and his diff mate, Doggo. Keep that in mind as we go forward and keep paying attention to that. You might be picking up on a hint as to where this is going. This is called foreshadowing, a literary device or tool or whatever. I don't teach English. I teach world history and world geography. So out here, Shadowstep has a Colorado and that Congo's still around. Out in the east, the situation is continuing to deteriorate because, well, again, looks like most of the enemy team is pretty much, well, just taking that flank for themselves. Cachalot, the ship that can go underneath surface ships, honks at Shadowstep for getting in the way. Enemy Nysa now takes out the friendly Zara. So Shadowstep's looking like he's just pulling it back here a little bit. He's not going full tilt into the enemy team, which is very smart. That's something that you'll see a lot of players get in trouble with these French battle cruisers. They're so fast and so nimble that you find yourself way out of position, way overextended beyond the support of your team, and now you're just kind of stuck there. I'm guilty of doing that with the Marseille all the time. Now, keep in mind, his friend in the Nagato just picked up another kill. So, again, all 3 kills so far done by the friendly team are because of Shadowstep and Doggo. Meanwhile, the friendly team has lost 5 ships to the enemy's 3 ships. They're down almost double on points at the moment. 2 enemy caps, 1 friendly cap. B has yet to be capped. There's a U-69 in there, it looks like. Oh, there's the U-69 up by the Dallas. So he's probably about to get depth charged back to hell where submarines belong. Ooh, nice shot on the Congo here if he can line it up properly. Lets it rip. U-69 is getting the special treatment that all submarine players do get when they get spotted. Ooh, ate a big chunk there. I'm not sure that was from the depth charge. Looks like he might have eaten some HE, but I don't think he's going to be around for much longer. Toulon does have the little T-Rex arm depth charge range, so unfortunately Shadow cannot get in on that action. Is he still up? Ooh, wow. Okay. Shadowstep does a little bit of predictive depth charge bombing. Wow, I'm surprised he's still alive. I thought for sure. Again, normally when submarines get spotted like that, they're just dead. Because, again, half the team drops their depth charges on top of them. So let's see. Take some shots at the Bretagne all the way out yonder. Gets over a pin and a pin. So look at this other Bretagne that is pulling up. I'm sorry, he shot at the, I think he shot at the Congo. And now he's looking at the Bretagne. My bad. Let's see what's happened here. So he does have a Colorado and a Congo off to his right. He's not spotted. The enemy DD is... Where is he? He hasn't been spotted yet. Wow. Okay, what is it? Is it a Japanese? Yeah, okay, Akatsuki. That's why he hasn't been spotted just yet. He does have Hydra up, searching for that submarine. Now, the sub, if he is at maximum depth, he's got to basically drive over him to spot him with the Hydro, but he's at an operational depth. He will spot him at a bit further range. Beautiful broadside shot on the Bretagne there. Lets it rip. Enemy team has sunken the friendly New York. Ah, there is the U-69. Hello, friendo. Drops 1 set of depth charges. U-69 drops some torpedoes. Lets the ping go. Let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, he's got it. He's got it. He's fine. His secondaries are opening up on the Agano, which has popped up. Ooh, but that second set of torpedoes might be more problematic. Yep, eats 2 to the bow. He's okay. Eindracht shells coming in, man. Just, ooh, there's so much broadside to enemy cruisers. I'm not feeling, ooh, God. He's getting, I mean, it is just a Nagano, but the Eindracht's got some more oomph. Okay, it was just a Nagano. Dev strikes the Nagano right there, 3 Citadels. But I mean, no, that Japanese AP, don't underestimate it. That crap can in fact hurt. So, okay, so he manages to remove the Nagano from the match. The Eindracht is attempting to kite, which isn't the worst idea in this situation. And it looks like, okay, the friendly Dallas did take out the Bretagne. They've managed to kind of equalize on the kills now, but the enemy team is still 100 points in the lead, and they are capping the A cap. So, Shadowstep has 3 kills. His friend has 2 kills, and the Dallas has 1 kill so far. So again, Shadowstep and his friend have the majority of the kills, except for 1 at this moment. Ooh, Congo coming around. That is not a pleasant a situation to be in, with a Congo having all that's gun on you, and you are just there in a very very squishy French cruisers. These cruisers are not very stout. Ooh, nice shot there. 70k to the Congo that gets him the Confederate skill. Does already have Brothers in Arms and what is it? What was the other one? Oh, the other group Confederate award for being in a division. Ooh, very low in a health. Does get the Congo. Doggo does at least. Down to 303 HP. Thankfully, he is not spotted at all right now. Ooh, okay. Akazuki tried to open up on him, but his blind fire skills are not that great, and he goes clear right over Shadowstep. Uh-oh. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I thought the Akazuki was starting to torpedo rush him, which wouldn't be a terrible idea because he's only at 303 HP. But anyway, yeah, no, he sends the shells clear over the mast of Shadowstep's Toulon. Thought he was going to just rush out and just gun him down, which, I mean, since he's at 303 HP, wouldn't be a terrible idea. But Doggo and the Congo there, I'm sorry, and the Nagato there, does manage to, it seems like, dissuade him for the moment. All right, so now he's doing a little bit of American Cruiser playstyle here, nestling up next to the island here, doing the old hugging the island strategy. Badani broadside there. The mountain eats most of the second turret's shells and completely denies the first turret shells from even leaving the area. But he does manage to get a hit on him. Eindracht is doing what, well, let's see. Do what the Dutch cruisers do best, and making your island-hugging dreams a, well, non-existence at the moment. So the Badundi is more angled out. He's pushing up to the A-cap. That Akazuki's still there, but of course, he's not at... Hey, he is really still there. Oh, he would have ran for sure by now. He does have AP in the tubes. Will they switch over to HE? Nope. Gets 1 pin on the Akazuki. Only does 100 damage. Pops Hydro for the torpedoes that are probably, I would imagine, already on the way. But doesn't look like they are. Well, they're not on the way to Shadowstep because he sent them out to the Akazuki. They're shoulder to shoulder as well. So you got the Badani, the Gnazino, and the Akazuki all the way out here. Now, again, the enemy team has 3 of the 4 caps at this point. They don't really have to do anything. They don't have to push into Shadowstep and his team because they're, again, 200, almost 300 points ahead at this moment. So running is the tactically sound thing for them to do because now Shadowstep and his teammates have to go to them. They want a chance to win this thing. Doggo there, eats 1, 2, 3 torpedoes from the Akazuki, maybe 4. Shadowstep's lining up a shot on the Akazuki. If he gets here with even a decent roll of the RNG, he should have him. And, Doggo gets it there with the Nagato, awarding them the Division Kraken Coordinated Attack. So they now have... Doggo's got 4 kills, Shadowstep's got 3. 7 kills altogether at this moment. But Doggo's not looking to be in that great of a place. He's got 3 ships looking at him. He's at very low HP. Probably didn't manage to rip a heal off, but he definitely needs to go dark and heal up. Shadowstep is poking out to get shots of the night. Down to 990 HP. Doggo does manage to get the Badondi and manages to get his Kraken. So that's 5 kills from Doggo, 3 kills from Kraken. So right now, 8 of... Oh, man. Unfortunately, Doggo does go down. 8 of the friendly team's kills, which is, again, all but what? 1 of them belong to Shadowstep and Doggo. So now Shadowstep has a nice to deal with, along with an Eintracht to Colorado, and unfortunately Doggo is down, so he no longer has that assured support from his friendo there. He manages to dodge the Eintracht's bombers. He manages to also get high caliber there too. He's at 122k, 3 kills. Keep in mind, this is a tier 6 and 7 game, so this might be like okay damage for a tier 9 or 10 game, but this is not an insignificant amount of damage in a tier 10 game. Is he going to just play with fate here? Try to back out and get this Colorado? I mean, yeah, his guns aren't looking the right way. He does play with fate, tempt fate right there. Manages to get 1 turret into that. Man, that's a very healthy Colorado too for the stage in the game. 5 minutes left. They are down by 330-ish points. There's the 5-minute warning. He has to make something happen here if they want a chance of winning. They have to essentially kill all 3 of these ships in order to win. Gotta sink all 3 of them. You got a decently healthy Colorado that has just ran into an island. You have, I think the Gneisenau's down to 1/4 HP, but he probably has some heal left. You have an Eindracht. So they gotta make something happen here. He does have a Nagato New Mexico still alive on his team, but again, they have to completely sink these 3 ships. So quite literally, all that Gneisenau really has to do is run, and this game is in it for the enemy team. Eindracht looks like he gets that looks like a good drop on Shadowstep, and it is a good drop. Oh, man. Ooh, a little bit less of RNG favoritism to Shadowstep, and I think that would have been it for him. But thankfully, he does get lucky with the dispersion pattern, and there you go. The submarine does shove torpedoes into Colorado's stern. Shadowstep gets his guns off, and now he's running away. That should be a dead Colorado there. It is. There's another general offensive. That's their 3rd general offensive medal. Achievement in this match. That's code number 4 for Shadowstep. So he's simply on a mission now to collect all the medals. Ooh, Eindracht just slinks around that corner, just getting out of Shadowstep's line of sight there for a moment. Think about this too. If that Akatsuki had been rushing him like I thought he was earlier, Shadowstep would have been out of that match right then and right there. 303 damage is not a very tall order for the IJN DD guns to do. So they are still 300 points and change behind at this moment. It's actually down to 250 now with that Colorado sinking. But again, still, pretty much all they really have to do, that Eindracht and Gneisenau, is live. The Cachalot is finally capping C. I'm not saying like he hasn't capped, but in general, the friendly team has not been very a cap friendly, shall we say, along with Shadowstep capping the A cap as well. So that Gneisenau is probably pretty healed up. New Mexico, I'm not sure what HP he or Nagato is at. Shadowstep is completely out of heals at this moment, so he's got 15,000 HP in a dream if they want to win this match. The Eindracht has been spotted yet again. New Mexico only has to clip him, really, and that's a dead Eindracht. There goes some of the Nagato shells. Expecting New Mexico shells here in a moment. There's a Gneisenau up to 16k. Okay, looks like he's also turning around. So, right now, they only have 2 caps, but they only have 2 minutes, too. They don't have time for the points to trickle in their favor. They have to go for it. Even if they did take all 4 caps, 2 minutes is not enough time to make up an almost 300-point difference there. Oh, man. Almost gets the Eindracht there. Gets down to 1,600 HP. Again, Shadowstep doesn't have any more heals left, so this is all he has to work with. There's the New Mexico shells, and he couldn't land the shots. Here come the Nagato shells. Couldn't land the shots. Does manage to avoid the airstrike there from the Eindracht. 3 seconds left on his guns. This should be a dead Eindracht here, ladies and gentlemen. Some more shells from, I'm guessing, the Nagato or the New Mexico. There you go. That's double cracking there, ladies and gentlemen. 10 of these kills, 10 of these 11 kills have been from Doggo and Shadowstep, and they are still losing at this moment. Now, the Gneisenau has turned around to face Shadowstep, and I mean, yeah, this isn't a great situation for Shadowstep. Gneisenau has armor, speed, 15-inch guns, secondaries, and torpedoes. Shadowstep has speed, but no armor, and guns that can't really overmatch the Gneisenau. But as you can notice, there's some friendly fishes swimming toward the Gneisenau. He is not moving at all, turns out and eats the torpedoes from the Cachalot, and there you go. I think those were the homing torpedoes, but I don't think he had a lock on the Cachalot. So, with just 2 kills from the rest of the team, Shadowstep and Doggo managed to pull out a victory with getting 10 kills between the 2 of them and simply getting, well, all of the achievements, as you can see here. I think he got everything but like fireproof and, the typical battleship awards. He did get Dreadnought, though, so he didn't get fireproof or I'm not sure if Unsinkable is even still an achievement anymore, but look, 5 kills from Shadowstep, 5 kills from Doggo, 2,400 base XP, 2,300 base XP. Yeah, so the Cachalot and the Dallas managed to do something, the Casual, I give him props. He's a submarine that actually managed to stay alive and didn't get nuked. And again, I think he didn't use his homing torpedoes there at the end. I know he used his homing torpedoes, but I don't think he actually got a ping locked on the Gneisenau, so that's why the Gneisenau didn't know they were coming. He might have, but again, I don't think I saw the Gneisenau pinged in any way. So good on him. So, yeah. Yeah, that's about right for random battles nowadays. You gotta simply put in the work yourself there and get it done. So excellent job, Shadowstep. 687,000 credits in a tier 7 game. 10,000 XP after modifiers and such. So, excellent game there, Shadowstep. Thanks for sending it in. If you have a replay you'd like to see featured here on the channel, send it to the email linked down below. If you enjoyed it, again, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. All that YouTube jazz helps out, of course, in appeasing the algorithm overlords. Hope you have a great Wednesday, a great rest of your week. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.